Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit tonight being Wednesday night. It's very cold down here, but it's a great time to talk about comic books. Now, I went to my local comic book shop today and I bought 12 books. My local comic book shop is called All Star Comics in Melbourne. It's 53 Queen Street. So if you're ever in Melbourne, be sure to check them out. They're a fantastic store. When I went there, it was 3:30 in the afternoon, something like that. And one of the co-owners, Troy, told me that the DC books hadn't been sorted out yet. There was a little bit of a delay with the DC shipment, but I did get the stuff from last week, and I picked up one Marvel thing from this week. So the first one I want to show off is Aquaman issue 6. Now, I'm really happy that Aquaman is back on the shelf, and the writing is good. The artwork is really good. I just feel a little bit of maybe a bit of impatientness. Is that a word? With this series, because it just seems as if things are kind of treading a little bit too slow for my liking. But I'm not going to stop with Aquaman. I'm certainly going to pick this series up because I do like Aquaman, and I have every single issue except for his first volume and the more fun comic stuff. I have none of those, unfortunately. And the 60 series, I have a handful of issues to get. But yeah, I will continue to get Aquaman because he is one of my favorite characters. Next up, we have Batman issue 9. This is obviously a facsimile edition. This is from February or March of I think like the 30s, the 40s. I don't even know. I do not know. But yeah, this was solicited, and look, admittedly, look, $6.99. It's a bit costly, but it's a lot cheaper than the original ninth issue, and it's got an iconic cover. How can you say no to that? So that will go in my facsimile pile. I have a big pile of facsimile editions, some of which I read and some of which I have not. The next one is Blood Type. This is from Oni Press. Is it Oni Press? Let me just have a look. I think it is. It's either Oni or Image. No, Oni. Oni Lion Forge. Now, Oni have been doing the horror anthologies very well for maybe like 2 years now, it feels like. There's the Epitaphs from the Abyss. There's the Universe line of books, Cruel Universe. I can't remember the names of them. They're there. If you want to check out the Oni website, you'll see their horror anthologies, and just their anthologies in general. And I remember this was solicited for during the Free Comic Book Day, and I picked it up. It was pretty good, but I did pre-order this before the Free Comic Book Day even came out, and yeah, I will look forward to reading that. Now, I know of one YouTube channel that's going to criticize this book, criticize Marvel for their decision to release this book, but it looks so good that I could not say no. It's Death of the Silver Surfer, and this particular overcritical YouTube channel will say it's typical of Marvel. We're getting the Silver Surfer in a Fantastic Four movie, and they're killing the character off as if it's a permanent thing. It's not a permanent thing. It's death in the Marvel universe. But yeah, just look at this cover. It looks so good. And I was flicking through this before. It looks as if there is the first appearance of a particular character. I don't know who it is because obviously I haven't read it yet. But this will go right on the top of my reading pile. It looks so very good. I'm on repeat with that. Now, the only Marvel book I picked up this week is this one, Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man. Excuse me. And to be honest, I can't remember my reasoning for ordering this. let's see, Kevin Smith, Al Ewing, Chip Zdarsky, Mark Buckingham. I think that was it, and Kofu, Mark Buckingham and Kofu on art duties. And being a Spider-Man book, yeah, I think that's why. And look, maybe it's the way Mr. Fantastic's drawn, but this kind of reminds me of how Michael Wieringo drew Reed back when he was drawing the Fantastic Four. And maybe that pinged in my head a little bit, and I said, let's check this out. It was pretty costly though. Yeah, but then again, it is giant size, so yeah, take of it what you will. Now, I pre-ordered this when it had the original title, and I didn't have to do a thing because All Star Comics knew that the new Thunderbolts was going to be changed to the new Avengers, and I was still interested. So this is now on my standing order. I was a little bit not weirded out, but I was wondering why is Carnage in there. Amadeus Cho is not my favorite Hulk by any stretch of the imagination. Clea Strange, yeah, I'll take that. X-23, Namor, yeah, he depends on who's writing it. He can be done very well, or he can be done a little bit poorly. But these two, they're fun characters. Thunderbolt, the Black Widow, and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, depends on the situation. They can be fun to read. So I'm still down for the new Avengers. Yeah, there we go. Next up is new champions. Now, I said this, I think, last week when the 5th issue came out. The first issue was a strong issue, and it seems to have kind of petered out a little bit. There doesn't really seem to be any rhyme or reason to this series. But look where my hand was. We don't have Moon Knight, we have Moon Squire. Yeah, I still don't understand the reasoning behind this. Like, I understand that they're all kind of friends, but there's no real linchpin to why they are a team. But there we go. I'll continue to get it. I don't know if this is an ongoing series, or I was under the impression it was a mini series. But this is the 6th issue, and there's another issue coming. So I'm going to have to Google this to see what's the go. Next up, by Ram V, we have Resurrection Man Quantum Karma. This is book 3, and I was under the belief that book 2 had the last work of Butch Weiss, but no, I'm mistaken. We have some Butch Weiss artwork there, looking really nice, because Butch always delivered with the art, and Resurrection Man was a book that he I think he drew every single issue. Just trying to think how many issues it went for. It was like 27 issues. They're behind me here. I'm gonna have to crack them out again and give them another read, because they're certainly worth it. But I'm happy to continue to get this. It's a bit different to the Resurrection Man series that I've read, but yeah, Ram V can tell an interesting story when he has the ability, when he has the chance to. So I've got 4 more books to go, and I'm ending on a bit of a key. I'll show you at the end, obviously. Next up, we have Supergirl. This is issue 2. This is by Sophie Campbell and art by Bonvillain. I read the first issue, and for a lot of it, I thought this is not a series for me, and it really took me a while to get an understanding of where this series can go, and the flow of the story. So we have Linda Danvers here, Kara Zor-El as Supergirl, and she returns back to Midvale, and we have Supergirl of Midvale here. So they're 2 separate people. I still don't know if this is the Matrix, like when in the Peter David series. There's a lot of exposition here, so I don't know how long I will continue to get it. I want to support a book like this, but when you have a character such as Supergirl of Midvale, and she kind of takes over, uh, it makes Supergirl a little bit pointless. This Supergirl, and there's only so long you can kind of drag out this story before I go, you know what? If it's just going to be about, you know, identity, not politics, but a whole story about identity, yeah, I want to see Supergirl fighting some bad guys and doing some super stuff. Slice of life Supergirl isn't really for me, but I will look. Let's just say I'll give it like one more issue after this. So if by issue 3 it's not wowing me, I think I'll make the chop. But yeah, there we go. Next up is issue 9 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I've heard online that this is a cracker of an issue. So issue 5 was a bit of a dud. There's some really weird stuff happening with Donatello and this dead rat on his shoulder, and it's been going on for obviously 8 issues now. And it's really starting to come into its own. And Jason Aaron is expanding on this idea, and it's becoming a lot more fun. The artwork, the Juan Ferreira artwork, oh man, it's top notch. Yeah, the last issue 8 was great. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the visuals in this. And if you want to have a recommend, this is my recommend of the week, even though it came out last week. Next up, and this is the second last issue for the video. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nation. This is issue 7, and we have Kroya and this shark guy. Why can't I remember his name? I cannot remember their names. They were they were auxiliary characters in the Turtles book, especially when Tom Waltz, was it Tom Waltz, when he was writing it. Not so much with the Sophie Campbell era, but yeah, this whole series has been about the auxiliary characters. So if you're familiar with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lore and their side characters, their characters from here and there, and you know the kind of obscure characters. This is a series for you. It is a fun series in my mind. Every single issue seems to be somewhat different. Like last issue, we had a story with Pepperoni, and if you know who Pepperoni is, you'll go like either oh yeah or I don't really like Pepperoni, but it was told quite well, and I did enjoy it. So I will look forward to reading this. But the last issue, the key issue for this video, it's a little bit weird. I will admit it's a little bit weird. It's Toxic Avenger. Sorry, it's Toxie Team Up, issue 1. Excuse me. Toxie Team Up, issue 1 by Ahoy Comics, featuring the Toxic Avenger and Jesus Christ from the pages of Second Coming. Now, I never read Second Coming. I have no idea what it's about, but I did see this series solicited. Now, I am not religious. I'm not going to get into religion on this channel at all. All I'm saying is that Jesus Christ is in this book, so I will read it. I will... I don't want to say that I'm going to have low expectations for this series. I'm certainly not. The previous series of Toxic Avenger was a lot of fun. It was puerile, it was silly, it was stupid. It had a little bit of a message to tell, but for the most part, it was just silly fun. So I think that's going to be the vein of this series. And yeah, there we go. I'm just going to have a look real quick. So just sit tight whilst you wait. I think they did solicit issue 2, and I'm seeing if it's in here. No, sorry, they don't solicit it. I thought they did. No, sorry. what a waste of time that was. So yeah, this is the last issue of the video. Part of the Modern Comics Suck series. Maybe I should come up with a better title for that. But yeah, that's the comics I picked up from All Star Comics today. I won't be in All Star Comics next week for family reasons. I've got some dad duties on the usual day I go in, so you're going to have to wait about 2 weeks for me to pick up my stuff. However, Troy, one of the co-owners, he did say he would drop the books off to my house because that's the type of level of service that these guys provide. He doesn't need to do that. I haven't asked him to do it, but we'll see if I'm really hankering for a comic fix. I might tap Troy on the shoulder and say, yes, please deliver the books. Might be a nice surprise. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think of the books. Have you read them? What did you think of them? I'd really like to know what you guys think. And I will catch you guys at the next one. Bye.